Stay put. Show me your hands. Do you hear me? Damn. Is he infected? Looks clean. What do we do? He'll die here.
No time. Get him to the car.
Hey, can you hear me? It looks like your pupils are responding and your hearing is intact. How are you feeling? When we found you, you had lost a lot of blood. I don't usually believe in miracles, so I assume that your quick recovery is the result of incredible fortitude. Oh, by the way, welcome to Woodbury. I think this is the first time we've ever seen you here, so you're probably not from around these parts. But don't worry, make yourself at home. So, can you get up? Try to get off the bed. Are you feeling dizzy? Great. I'm really glad to see you recovering so quickly. We've saved people from the outside before, but we practically pulled you back from the brink of death. My name is Leonard, Woodbury's doctor. And you are? All right. Your speech organs seem fine. Nice to meet you. Well, I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but our leader, Chris, will fill you in on everything better than I can. So, if you're feeling okay already, you can grab your bag and go take a look around. Don't worry. Everyone in Woodbury already knows we have a newcomer.
Keep your spirits high, your hearts beating as one, and your dreams alive. This is Oliver Frost signing off.
We found you not far from Woodbury, bleeding and unconscious. Your car was nearby, overturned, and it looked like you'd been fighting a wet. We found you not far from Woodbury, bleeding and unconscious. Your car was nearby, overturned, and it looked like you'd been fighting with a large group of infected. It's a good thing we found you in time. Well, anything else? I'm sure Chris will tell you more than I can.
All right, the first rule is cardio. Now I get it.
You're in the
Another day
survivor
paradise, ain't
colony
it?
of Woodbury.
Let's make it count.
It's the last remaining shelter in New Fortune State.
Who here wants to get their ass
We've
whipped?
been together for a year now, working together to rebuild our lives in these new circumstances. And so far, I'm sure you'll like it here. It's safe and comfortable to live, with enough supplies for everyone. We even have our own shops. It's best for you to see everything with your own eyes, and Chris will give you all the details. Take care, and get well soon. After you talk to Chris, you can always find me at the infirmary. Don't forget to take your belongings. They're in the bag by the door. For weapons and other equipment, you can check out Edar's shop. And if you need medical supplies, you'll be able to buy them from me when I return to the infirmary. You must have been thirsty. If you go out again, don't forget to replenish your food and water supplies at Rob's bar.
Distant dream, clear horizon, open seas. Why can't we please? I know why this world's alone. Mistakes that we've made. Burn this home. I pray for our redemption, to heal our troubled ways, heal our troubled ways.
If you knew how amazing the corn was on our farm. It won the Best in State award at the annual fair. Want to store some items in the storage? Please talk to Chris first, because only registered residents have access to the storage room. Don't worry, it won't take much time. The storage room here is for everything that has value in Woodbury. Provisions, equipment, various supplies that will help us survive for a long time. All of this requires special security, which is what we provide. For some time now, people have also started leaving their personal belongings here, especially those who plan on venturing outside. You never know what might happen, so it's better to leave your belongings for the community's needs, rather than leaving them to chance out there. I wish everyone who ventured outside always returned. Some items are still waiting for their owners. Photographs, various keepsakes. We have nowhere to put them, but we can't just throw them away. That wouldn't be humane. So, I hope you come back every time, okay? Don't be a reason to make me sad again. I've already endured enough here. In any case, wherever you're going, the storage room is always at your disposal. See you again.
wife says the garden's growing better than ever.
Oh, wow. And what's the reason for this?
With the fact that the air's cleared, can you imagine? For a year now, there's been no such amount of exhaust and harmful gases from cars and factories as before. We're breathing truly clean air for the first time.
It turns out so.
Hey, man. How are you doing?
The Army taught me to do daily morning exercise. Hi there.
How are things? Woodbury gets better every day, doesn't it? Hello, you're the survivor we rescued a couple of days ago, aren't you? We were all praying for your speedy recovery. It's good to see you're okay. My name is Chris, and I'm in charge of this shelter called Woodbury. Here, we have gathered all the remaining survivors from New Fortune City and the surrounding suburbs. In Woodbury, we all work together towards rebuilding our society, and any help would be greatly appreciated. Each of us would like to live in a better world. A world where our children can play freely on the streets, where we won't have to live every day in uncertainty and fear of death. This dream is what unites all of us. Get to know the members of our close-knit team to see how everything is organized here. Talk to the weapons trader, Edward, the storage keeper, Abby, the bartender, Rob, and Dr. Leonard. After you're done talking, come back to me, and in the meantime, I'll register you.
Out there, okay? Keep it up.
Haha, you know what? I actually like trading weapons. Greetings, buddy. I see you finally recovered. Let me introduce myself. I'm Edward, the weapons trader. It was my guys who found you almost dead out there. We don't leave people in distress here in Woodbury. Quite the opposite, actually. Here, I've got something for you. This is the Molot Hunter, an excellent rifle. Just needs to be assembled at the workbench. Once you assemble it, you can have it for yourself. It's a gift. With it, you'll have a better chance of making it back home on your own 2 feet, rather than on a stretcher like last time. No need to thank me. The important thing is that you're alive. The rest doesn't matter. Well, I wish you luck, buddy. If you ever want to buy top-notch weapons and ammunition, or if you want to sell anything you don't need, feel free to come to me. It seems you're still not on the list of residents. Before I can trade with you, you'll need to complete registration with Chris as a new resident. Don't worry, buddy. It's a quick process. See you soon. Until we meet again.
We are having high hopes for you. Today, I had a damn strange dream.
What was it about? Tell me. is just part of some crazy survival show. It's hard to believe it's all real sometimes.
Seems like time literally heals in the case of SARS infected. Hey there. You're the survivor everyone's been talking about lately, right? Glad to see you're okay. I'm Abby, the storage room keeper. It's the safest place in Woodbury, so people use it to store their personal belongings. I can see your backpack is pretty full. Leave the things you don't need right now with me. It'll make it easier for you to move around. Don't worry. They'll be perfectly safe here. You're welcome. Great. That's the way to go. The storage room is available.
I'm heading to Rob's bar today. He's a fun guy to hang out with.
With the fact that the air is cleared, can you imagine? For a year now, there's been no such amount of exhaust and harmful gases from cars and factories.
Lately, I haven't been sleeping much, even though the workload isn't that heavy. Chris wants you to register as a resident of Woodbury. That's great. We always welcome new members to our community. Just yesterday, we weren't sure if you would be okay. Well, in that case, I need to give you this. It's a GPS map of New Fortune City and its surrounding area. It marks all the evacuation points through which you can safely return to Woodbury. Keep an eye on the map. The closer you are to an evacuation point, the safer it will be.
It's getting better all the time, huh?
According to the rules, I need to wait for confirmation from Chris that you're a registered resident.
Ain't too shabby,
Once
huh?
you're done with that, feel free to drop by if you need any medication.
When life
All
gives
right
you
then.
lemons, make
See you
lemon
later.
grenades.
Take care of your health. See you again. Take care of yourself. The most harmful thing to health is
delicious
death.
vegetables for the
Everything
first
else is
time.
tolerable in moderation.
I'll drop by tonight.
You know, Dr. Leonard may seem secretive, but he's a kind person at heart.
The fact that the air is clear, can you imagine? For a year now, there's been no such amount of exhaust and harmful gases from cars and factories as before. It was all just a setup for a show. Yeah, that sounds terrible. But, you know,
Rushing off again, huh? You better take a break. Hey, look who's awake. Welcome to Woodbury, pal. I'm so happy to finally see you alive. I'm Rob. Here's my bar. So, how are you doing? Enjoying your time here, huh? Actually, Chris warned me that he'd be sending you my way to get to know each other. So, I've prepared a little gift for you. I'm sure it'll come in handy. I kept this first aid kit for myself, but I haven't been out in a while. And I like you, so take it. Maybe it'll save your life again someday. So, did Chris get you registered already? When you're done, swing by here. I always have good food, drinks, and supplies in case you're heading out. We'll catch up again, pal. Oh, so you're still not registered with Chris? Sorry, pal. Just talk to Chris, and he'll let you know what needs to be done, all right? Have a great day.
Hey, hello.
It's important to preserve the traditions of the old world. What will the new... Great, I see you've met everyone. So, what do you think of Woodbury at first glance? It's good to hear that. It took a lot of effort to make Woodbury what it is. I hope our community lives up to your expectations. I'm confident that you'll find something to keep you occupied here. I'm ready to tell you more whenever you want. So, now I'll inform the team that you're a registered resident, and from this moment on, all the services provided by Woodbury will be at your disposal. If you want to have your own home, cars, and storage, we are currently working on setting up a small, safe settlement outside of Woodbury. Every one of our residents can move there if they wish. You can get one of the available plots of land right now. You know what? Let me have our guys take you to the settlement. Just head to the exit, and they'll meet you there. And if you have any questions about the land plot, you can ask me anytime. But I won't keep you any longer. Good luck. Feel free to reach out.
Take care of yourself, all right?
Keep up the good work.
Hi there.
I'm heading to Rob's bar today. He's a fun guy to hang out with.
But, you know,
settling in nicely. That's great. You can come to your land plot whenever you want. By the way, Abby wanted you to visit her before letting you into the city. So, let our guys take you back to Woodbury now. And then you can do whatever your heart desires. That's all for me. Well, I hope we'll see you again often. Take care.
If you knew how amazing the corn was on our farm, it won the bet. You're back! It's great that Chris managed to call you here before you head into the city. And I saw your meager equipment and thought, you've just recovered from an injury. I can't let you go out like this. So I've asked Chris to let me give you a little financial aid from Woodbury, in honor of your registration as a new resident.
This is enough money to buy another weapon from Eddard, along with ammunition. And I suggest you put what's left in the storage, just in case. No need to thank me. The best thing you can do for us in return is to work with us to rebuild our community. You've probably already received some tasks from the Woodbury residents on your tablet, so don't forget to check them out. And thanks in advance for your help. Just take care of yourself and come back alive, and the rest doesn't matter, okay?
That's great. So do you want to open the storage room, or do you want to talk about something else? Take care of yourself. Consider this. We're living in historic times. But here in Woodbury, we thought we'd build an ordinary life.
The storage is always available for you.
The Army taught me to do daily
Hi,
morning exercise.
what's new?
I highly recommend it. We are having high hopes for you.
On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 keys to lane, 5 golden rings, 4 calling.
Did I always want to be a bartender? One day, I really started wanting to be one. And I became one. Dreams do come true, as you can see.
Be careful out there, okay? Heard you're making progress.
If you need to put anything to the storage, reach out to Abigail. She'll help you out.
My wife says the garden's growing better than ever.
Oh, wow. And what's the reason for this?
With the fact that the air is clear, can you imagine? For a year now, there's been no such amount of exhaust and harmful gases from cars and factories as before. We're breathing truly clean air for the first time.
It turns out so. Wow. The plants bloomed well outside as well. I have never seen them so big and green before. What do you grow in your garden?
Tomatoes, basil, lettuce, whatever seeds were found were planted. And if you want, drop in to visit us. We'll be happy to share. You'll try such delicious vegetables for the first time.
Oh, I'll drop by tonight.
My wife says the garden's growing better than ever.
Oh, wow. And what's the reason for this?
Well, with the fact that the air is cleared, can you imagine? For a year now, there's been no such amount of exhaust and harmful gases from cars and factories as before. We're breathing truly clean air for the first time.
It turns out so. Wow. The plants bloomed well outside as well. I have never seen them so big and green before. What do you grow in your garden?
Tomatoes, basil, lettuce, whatever seeds were found were planted. And if you want, drop in to visit us. We'll be happy to share. You'll try such delicious vegetables for the first time.
Oh, I'll drop by tonight.
My wife says the garden's growing better than ever.
Oh, wow. And what's the reason for this?
Well, with the fact that the air is cleared, can you imagine? For a year now, there's been no such amount of exhaust and harmful gases from cars and factories as before. We're breathing truly clean air for the first time.
It turns out so. Wow. The plants.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it.
Everything that's been happening the past few years is just part of some crazy survival show.
I gotta say, today was a good day. All right, no room for slackers. Let's make this day count. Well, not a bad day, huh? All right, gotta get shit done this time, for real. In this economy, I'm taking everything that's not bolted down. Oh boy, I think I'll need a bigger backpack today.
danger zone. Collect as much valuable loot as possible and return to Woodbury.